inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Eason. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it'll be opening drive. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week. And now
got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he'll go down at the 28.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 8th rushing touchdown and 9th overall on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At their own 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On play action, it's Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? You know, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him, because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's got this down to the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, watch the flat, watch the flat.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
Second down and goal. Carr sliding out of the pocket. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. as they kick it away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Certainly.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it right side with Cannon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Eason. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Cannon going to try the left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 31. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he's got room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, when given great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Under pressure, they got him again. Ben Gideon. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
1st and 10. Eason
got his man complete over the middle. It's Cannon. And the broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
Throwing is Eason.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The give is to Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. That's some strong running. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 3rd down, it's Jones, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They fake the handoff. Now Carr steps away to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Reuben Foster came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Eason going to try and throw for it.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
On first down, Jacob Eason.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Carr completes it, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 41, Eason. This is caught by Evans. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason.
There's Evans again, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. They give to Cannon. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now Eason.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here's Eason to throw.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
And Lazard's got it again.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
First to find Diggs, he can do a lot of things, CD. He can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off a defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Valentine to return.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Eason.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Airing this one out for Evans. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a play fake. Carr. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On play action. Now Carr. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Boswell for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Valentine now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll power his way up near the 25.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Eason sets to throw it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a give right side. Cannon. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. One more time, it's Cannon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They shakes him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Carr going to throw here. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final readout on Next Gen Stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. They run the counter. It's Cannon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And